What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vlog O'Clock. So we recently finished watching Lost again for the third time, I think, together.
It's like my fifth time.
So, and I think we talked about that previously. So we thought tonight that we would continue our trend of doing a BuzzFeed quiz and find out which Lost characters we are. So Rachel has the quiz here. I haven't seen it, so she's gonna go ahead and find out which Lost character she is. So, who do you think you're gonna be? Do you think you're gonna be Ben?
No, I feel like I might be Hurley.
Hurley? Okay, Hurley's a good choice. Let's find out if you are Hurley or not. Here we go.
Okay, what is the first thing you would do after the plane crashed on the island? Scream and cry, help the injured, sit and ponder life, or internally freak out? So I would definitely help the injured, but I also feel like I would internally freak out.
I think you definitely would internally freak out.
But which one do you think? I feel like I would help people though. In like that moment, I'm
You
pretty
would be
good
like-
in that moment to like help, and then I would be freaking out, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true, because I think you would do all of those, but I think the most would be
The
to
first
help
thing,
people.
but it says the first thing, and I feel like the first thing I would do would be to help people.
I think that's fair.
Okay, what is your job? Mechanic, a doctor, office work, or fast food?
What
Well-
is your job?
Right now, it's being a sticker maker, but that's not on here. So I'm gonna say office work
Office work probably the
because that's the
closest.
closest thing. What is your best quality? You are a leader, you are brave, you are wise, you are kind. I would say I think I'm kind.
I would say kind for you of those, probably.
What is your worst quality? Lying comes easily to me. I have issues with drug or alcohol dependence. I have no self-control. I'm kind of a pushover.
The closest to you, I think, would be a pushover.
I don't
But
know.
only because you really don't identify with the others at all.
Well, I don't. It depends on what it is. Because, like, if you're talking about ice cream, I have no self-control.
No, that's not true. I think you do.
Okay, we'll go with pushover. Because it says I'm kind of. So not a full-on pushover. Okay, what is your relationship with faith? I'm a man or woman of science. I believe in something greater than us all. I don't know what to think, but I'm open-minded. I am pretty religious. Now, I wouldn't say I'm religious.
I don't like that I'm religious.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm religious. But I guess I believe in something greater than us all, being God.
I think like the correct answer for this question is religious. But like I don't like the way that
we like had the same thoughts, like
I know that's like what you're supposed to put, but like that's not really.
Yeah, that's a whole different conversation. Okay, which superpower would you like to have? I'm not gonna say this A word. Kick butt ninja fighting skills, superhuman strength, mind reading capabilities, or the powers to heal people.
Oh, like in Star Wars when Grogu's like and heals the.
I mean, being able to heal people would be pretty cool, but I also feel like that's like borderline. You're like trying to be God, you know?
No, I think all of those except for maybe fighting skills, ninja skills are.
That's true.
I mean, and even you could argue ninja fighting skills. I mean, he made the ground swallow people.
True. So I guess if we're, I don't know.
Just pick the one that you want.
I guess I'll go with healing people because I don't like it when people are sick. What is your favorite of Hurley's special numbers? They don't have 8 on here. 8 is my all-time.
I don't have your favorite number.
8 is my all-time favorite number, and they don't have it on here. So I guess I'll go with 4 because 4, fun fact, was my favorite number, and then it became 8. It just like multiplied.
It matured.
Exactly. How would you do a long haul flight across the Pacific Ocean? Not well. I don't like flying. I have a fear of flying, so not well.
That's the answer.
I don't even need to read the rest. That is my answer. I don't like flying. What is your favorite food? Meat, anything healthy or organic, peanut butter, or fast food? I'm gonna say out of all these, peanut butter.
And now you're Claire.
And now I'm Claire. Or I could be well, no, it'd definitely be Claire for that one. If you were stranded on a
desert island. On a desert island.
If you were stranded on a deserted island, what one item would you want to have with you? Wow, I can't read today. A knife for hunting, a good book to occupy your time, a compass for jungle treks, or my dog for companionship. I mean, I can't leave out little Dixie here. What is your favorite Dharma station? The orchid, the flame, the lamppost, or the looking glass?
Okay, the orchid, it was the button one, right?
No, the orchid was the one where like Kimi goes down the elevator and then it's like, oh,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one with like the donkey wheel. So that one,
right.
I feel like that one could be my favorite, probably. I don't know. I didn't really have
And
a
the
favorite.
flame was the one that they found under the airplane, right? Or was that the
That was
lamppost?
the flame. I'm pretty sure the flame was the one that Mikhail.
Oh, I thought that was the lamppost for some reason, but okay.
No, I think the lamppost was the one when they like flash forward, and Eloise is like showing them.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did I answer that one?
Yeah. You did.
What is your favorite game to play? Chess, Life, Clue, or Monopoly?
Oh, Life for you.
Yeah, I would definitely say Life out of those. What are you most afraid of in life? The paranormal, that my past haunts me the most, being alone, that there is nothing more than this. Well, none of those
are even close.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess being alone of those is
being
the most.
alone. I would say death is like what I'm most afraid of in life, but that wasn't a choice, so.
This is a long one.
I know. How do you like to spend your free time? Reading or just chilling? Getting into trouble, preferably
Get into trouble.
with my lover?
Oh, not the board game.
No. Traveling somewhere new and having an adventure, or going out to eat? Well, I kind of like all of those things. I really like traveling.
That says traveling somewhere new. You mostly just like to travel to
That's not
Disney.
true. That's not true. I would say going out to eat for this one, just because, you know. Who are you most likely to connect with as a good friend? Jack, Hurley, Kate, or John? Definitely Hurley.
I think everyone would just pick Hurley for that.
Yeah, like Jack has his own issues. Kate lies about everything, and John Locke,
It's creepy.
even when he's a nice guy, he's creepy.
Almost more creepy.
Okay, what is your biggest regret? Having a bad relationship with my parents, not appreciating what I had while I had it, hurting someone I love, or marrying or dating the wrong person.
I hope it's not the last one.
I would say hurting someone that I love, although, like, I don't know, I can't think of the last time that.
But that would,
like,
of those, that'd be the only thing.
Yeah, like hurting them, like deep, not like a, oh, I hurt your feelings, but like a deep hurt. I can't remember the last time that happened, but like, yeah, probably out of those, that's probably. Oh, this is gonna be good. Which lost quote do you most identify with? Live together, die alone, or hope is a dangerous thing to lose? I would say hope is a dangerous thing to lose, because that is definitely true. How do you handle stress? Not well. I keep calm in stressful situations. I get pretty nervous and panicky. My mind runs 1,000,000 miles per hour and I overthink everything. If that doesn't describe my everyday life, I pretend like it doesn't exist and do what I have to do. I'm gonna say my mind runs in like 1,000,000 miles per hour. That's everyday life for me. How do you feel about living at the beach? It would be a dream come true. I would get bored after a while not working. I would be okay except for the sand, dirt, and heat. No, I want to live close to my family, that one. So, like, I don't really want to live at the beach unless they're there, so. How do you feel about essentially living in swimwear? No, I do not have a beach body. I can just put that down, like, no. Don't even have to read the rest. Which is your favorite place to sit on the plane? Window.
And now you're just...
Yeah, window all the way. What type of person do you usually date? Well, I don't date anymore, but
There you go, the third option.
exactly. I'm not even reading them anymore. I feel like reading them's taking way too long. Do you believe in magic? Oh, magic. Okay, well, this is a hard question. Like, what do they mean by like magic? Like, oh.
Read
like,
this.
I believe that it. Oh.
There are mysteries, like the smoke monster, how it healed John.
Of course, there's sex me rose. I would say I don't believe in like magic.
Yeah, that's
like
a tricky question
that.
because I believe in the supernatural, but not in like.
But not like that.
Not like hocus pocus.
I believe in God and like the things He does, but like not.
Well, and inversely, you believe in
well,
demonic.
Yeah, but like.
But I
don't
think what
believe
it's talking
like,
about
in
is like
the magical like island thing. I don't
Right.
believe in that. But it was fun to watch on Lost. Have you ever been in trouble with the law? No. I'm as squeaky clean as they come.
Excuse me.
I had one ticket. That says a few. But I'm pretty.
You are not squeaky clean as they come. I'm as squeaky clean as
But
they come.
doesn't it drop off after 6 years?
Still not squeaky clean as they come.
Mr. Perfect over here. Pick the kind of book you would most enjoy reading. Okay, well, I feel like I should put the Bible.
You can say something.
I do read the Bible every day.
Enjoy.
Well, actually, none of these really. Out of these, probably the Bible, because I'm not really big into nonfiction.
I like nonfiction.
I like romance novels, but not like a passionate, like, you know, it's got to have like a good story and not just like, you know. And a self-help book depends on the book, depends on what we're self-helping.
Okay, how do we find out who you are? This was a long quiz.
This was a long quiz. Oh my gosh. I'm
Claire, I called it.
I'm sweet and kind. No.
What? That was not Claire.
It said she's sweet, kind young woman who gives birth to her baby on the island, blah, 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 blah. You are like Claire in that you are caring, sweet-natured, go with the flow. Maybe you haven't always been hunkered down by one job or your life and career completely figured out or by one. Okay, anyway, I read that weird.
Reading that all.
I've got a headache, so forgive me. But like Claire, you keep realizing that you are very strong when you need to be. You and Claire are innocent in many ways, but fierce in others. What, do you feel like that matches up? I don't really feel like I'm like Claire.
That's pretty accurate.
I really thought I was gonna be. I'm really disappointed. I really wanted to be Hurley.
Well, you shouldn't have liked the peanut butter. So I'm gonna do it now real quick, but I feel like I need to say that this is not a BuzzFeed quiz. It's actually just from this website called thequiz.com.
Oh, I like picked the wrong one. Oops.
So here we go.
Not paying attention.
Okay. So who do you think I'm gonna get?
I think you're gonna get Hurley. I think somebody needs to get Hurley.
I think so, but we'll see. Okay. The first thing you would do after the plane crashed on the island, I think I would also help the injured first. Okay, what is your job? Also, these office work is probably the closest, although
I mean, you're gonna get Claire.
it's really more like, I feel like doctor work is probably more like close because it probably means like a specialized field, you know, but technically my job is just office work, so. What is your best quality? Okay, would you say leader or wise? Or brave? I don't know.
You don't think you're kind?
I am, but I don't think that's my best quality.
I would definitely say, I don't know. I feel like you are a leader, but you're also wise.
Okay, but which is my best quality? You think I'm more?
We'll go with wise.
Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking going through. It was like weird to say that about yourself, you know, and then not sound anyways. Okay, what is your worst quality? I don't feel like any of these are really even something I even have like at all, you know?
I would say you have no self-control when it comes to video games.
That's not true at all. I guess we'll say I have no self-control, but
Because you're definitely not a pushover, and the other two like don't apply at all. So
that's fair. All right, what is your relationship with faith? Again, I'm gonna say pretty religious, although I don't really feel like religious describes me because I don't feel like I'm what your like religious person would be, but
like we said, a different subject for different.
Okay, which superpower would you most like to have? This to me, I think I would like to have either ninja fighting skills or superhuman strength. But I think I'm gonna go superhuman strength because even if you couldn't fight like a ninja, I think your superhuman strength could make up for that. And it'd be more useful in other situations. All right, so my favorite number, I'm gonna go with 15 because it's the closest to my favorite number.
What is your favorite number?
All right, so I guess they just won't find out right now. Okay, how would you do on a long haul flight across the Pacific Ocean? I would say I'll be fine because it's worth it to go where I need to.
Good answer.
Okay, what is your favorite food? Meat. Okay, if you were stranded on a deserted island, not a desert island, deserted island.
But a desert island would be really awesome.
A desert island would be great. What one item would you want to have with you? That's easy, a knife for hunting. Because if you have a knife, not only for hunting,
I knew that's
you
what
can
you
like,
choose.
other than the companionship, you can like take care of pretty much all of your other needs if you had a good knife. All right, so your favorite Dharma station, the Looking Glass was the underwater one.
Mm-hmm.
The Orchid was the one with the elevator. The Lamppost was the time one. So I think I'm gonna go with either the Flame or the Lamppost because they're both kind of sciencey. The Flame was the communications one, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that,
So we're
but
gonna go with
correct
the
us if we're
Lamppost.
wrong. Now I gotta go back and rewatch it again.
Oh, they were inside. No, the arrow station was where the tail of it was. Anyways, okay. My favorite game to play of these.
Monopoly.
No, I think chess, actually, of those.
Oh, we're changing it up.
Okay, what are you most afraid of? I'm not really afraid of any of these. So we're gonna say being alone. Although I'm not really afraid of that either. How do you like to spend your free time? I'm gonna say reading or just chilling. I think just chilling describes how I like to spend my free time. I'm probably most likely again to connect with Hurley, although then that's probably gonna make me not Hurley, but that's the truth.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I just feel like I could connect with all of them, but I feel like as a good friend, it would probably be Hurley.
Yeah.
Just because
I feel like he was the only like good person.
he was a good person, plus he was super into Star Wars. It's true. What is your biggest regret? Regret. Talking like Kripke is my biggest regret. Okay, I'm gonna say hurting someone I love because definitely not those other ones.
You didn't marry the wrong person.
Not even close. Which Lost quote do I most identify with? Is definitely hope is a dangerous thing to lose. Because live together, die alone. I like the premise of it, but hope I feel like is a much more powerful
The
thing.
rebellion is built on hope.
Exactly. How do you handle stress? I think I keep calm in stressful situations.
Yeah, you do a pretty good job.
How do you feel about living at the beach? I think all of these are kind of true, so I'm gonna say I would get bored after a while not working. Because I would get bored if I just sat on the beach and didn't do anything. How do you feel about essentially living in your swimwear? I think I'm too much to wear it all the time, but sometimes it's okay, is how I think it's fair. Because I was gonna say I actually prefer clothing no matter how hot it gets, but that's not true either. So like when I'm at the beach, like I'm fine like swimming or whatever, but like otherwise I'm not. So I think that's probably the right answer. My favorite place to sit on the airplane, it depends on who I'm with. If I'm by myself, I want to sit on the window seat. If I'm with you, I actually prefer if it's a two-seater, I'm on the aisle. But I'm gonna go with window because if I'm flying by myself, that is what I prefer. Which is funny because like the aisle is nice because then you can get in and out and you have more leg room. But I hate people walking over me, and I hate when I'm settled in someone trying to get in and out. So, okay, what type of person do you usually date? I don't really date any based on any of these things. So I'm gonna go with I've been with the one and only for as long as I can remember. Although that's not
So sappy.
entirely true, but it's just the closest of those answers. Do you believe in magic? Again, I'm gonna go with no, it is all nonsense, only because the type of magic they're talking about, I don't think is real, although not that I don't believe in the supernatural. Okay. Have you had trouble with the law? Okay, this one, I'm gonna say I'm as squeaky clean as they come, because I've never had a ticket or anything.
Rub it in my face, why don't you?
Okay, pick the kind of book you would most enjoy reading. I like reading nonfiction, but I also like reading the Bible, which is right now pretty much all I'm reading, so I guess I better go with that. Let's see my result.
drum roll.
Oh no! It's all because of the religious. I got John Locke. The most important character on Lost. Oh, one of the most. He's a wise man and an old soul. Like John, you are a thinker, an adventurer, and you never let anyone tell you what you can't do. Brave and unafraid, John will go to the ends of the earth to sow what he thinks is right. I think it's supposed to say to do what he thinks is right. He is a man of faith and a deep believer in the universe. Well, sadly, that actually does describe me pretty well, other than a deep believer in the universe part.
Yeah, no, you're not a believer in the universe.
So I hate that it gave me
just
John
a
Locke,
believer.
because to me, the bad parts of John Locke way outweigh the good parts of John Locke. And this only focused on like his good qualities, so like in that sense I'm okay with it. But I just don't know how I feel about being John Locke, but I know why. I knew like all the answers I was picking that why I did it, because like I said, I would rush to help people who are in need, and that I would want a good knife, and that I was a religious person, and he was a man of faith.
But I don't feel like he was like a religious person. Like I feel like Echo was like.
Well, Echo was, but he wasn't like one of the main cast.
Well, so okay, I don't think the bad outweighs the good with Locke. I think.
Oh, I do.
No, I think that he was manipulated, and I find his story very, very sad. but I don't think he was a bad person. I think he was.
But the only time he was a good person was on the island in the beginning. When he was off the island, he was kind of a. He wasn't any. The way that just described him was not the John Locke that we saw in the flashbacks. Was not the John Locke that we saw in like the Sideways time.
I think he just had a lot of issues, as we all do, and he just didn't know how to handle them.
That's okay, but it just doesn't describe like, you know what I mean? Like that was just who John Locke was in like season 1 and 2.
Yeah, but you were saying the good the bad outweighs the good.
Oh, in my opinion of John Locke, it does.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's just misunderstood.
When I think of John Locke, I don't think of how he was in the first season when he was actually like a good person trying to help. I think of how he was after they went down the hatch and he slowly became more and more obsessed with the island and he became a crazy person.
But he was being manipulated.
It doesn't matter. They were all being manipulated, but Hurley didn't turn into a crazy person.
I don't know.
Charlie didn't turn into a crazy person. He became a better person. Sawyer became a better person. Jack kind of had his ups and downs. Kate kind of just stayed the same. But Locke was like, he was like a nobody. They got on the island and he had like this great peak moment for like a season. And then season 2 starts and they get in the hatch and he's just like, going down.
Okay, well, if you guys watched Lost, please let me know your thoughts on Locke. And if you think that he was a good person, like, I think all of them were good. But
yeah,
I
Sawyer
think,
was good as a con man, and Kate was good running from the law. Good call.
Stop it, but I think they were all being manipulated. And Anyway, we're moving on. Locke was definitely not my favorite character, but I did feel sorry for him, and I think his story was one of the saddest.
So if you like Lost, I'll try to remember to put this link for the quiz down in the description, and you can go do it and let us know who you got down in the comments. And then be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell notification, and we'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Peace.